Hi, welcome to British English Hub. I'm Paul. Today we're going to be speaking about giving opinions. We all like to give our opinion, come on, around a range of topics. It's natural, obviously, we're human beings. And language is really important when we give an opinion. And the reason language is so important is so we don't come across as arrogant, big headed, or conceited in any way. Our opinion is subjective. It's not trying to speak for everyone. It is purely your own point of view. And that's what I want to bring across. I'm going to introduce a range of vocabulary, or what we call language exponents, to convey opinions. Topics: AI, artificial intelligence, and creativity. Now, the subtopics I'm going to dwell on is education, how AI takes part in education, in art, and generally in jobs, in the jobs market. Okay? The first exponent is I think. Very, very simple. I think that AI will replace most manual jobs in the near future. Manual jobs, maybe construction, possibly technology. Okay? I think that humans will always maintain control over production. Clear? I believe in the second point myself. I think no piece of technology can replace the human brain, the most important part of the human anatomy. The second exponent is in my opinion, commonly used amongst many second language speakers. In my opinion. In my opinion. We say in my opinion with the slight stress on the M. My. Okay, in my opinion, students will continue to rely on ChatGPT to write their assignments. Very controversial statement. Will they? Will they be overly reliant on ChatGPT, or will they continue to use their flair or creative flair even to write assignments? At the moment, cheating is very, very common in further education, higher education, and there is huge debate whether we should go back to exams to avoid this. Maybe you beg to differ, I don't know. In my opinion, a person can always produce better writing and ideas than ChatGPT will ever do. Again, a debate. I think personally, the human brain, again, I'm a true believer the human brain can produce incredible creative writing and has done so for centuries, since pre-Roman times. Great writers like Ovid, Horace, Socrates, going way back into ancient times, to the modern day writer, like John Fowles, as far as I'm concerned, is again very commonly used. As far as I'm concerned, AI will benefit industries as it will speed up production. A very true comment, especially in manufacturing. We've been using AI for a long, long time, longer than you could ever imagine, especially in the manufacturing of cars. As far as I'm concerned, ChatGPT is destroying creativity as too many people are using it to create material. Creativity. Again, can you replace the human brain? Personally, I believe that, which is our next exponent. Personally, I believe that AI will increasingly replace white-collar jobs such as managers, teachers, and IT technicians. White-collar jobs. Personally, I believe that future films will become 100% AI generated. And this is a big concern in Hollywood recently when the actors went on strike because they were frightened that production companies would AI generate their images. Something, again, that causes a huge degree of controversy, ethically speaking. Okay? From my point of view, the next component. From my point of view, AI will generally improve our quality of life by automating repetitive tasks and allowing humans to focus on creativity and innovation, which contravenes the previous point I made. So about AI stifling creativity. It can do the manual jobs, the repetitive jobs, but it leaves us to focus on the creative tasks, the thinking. Again, room for debate. From my point of view, AI will revolutionize education by providing personalized learning experiences and making knowledge more accessible. Revolutionizing education. Now, technology, what am I doing now? I'm filming a YouTube video. This is technology. I give online classes. Technology. I don't have to, again, rules out the whole possibility of logistics. I don't have to go anywhere. I can stay in my house and shoot a video, and people will learn from that video. So really a great thing. Two very, very positive points about AI. And there's so much negativity about AI, but it does reap its benefits. To me, is the next component. This is very simple. To me, AI should always remain a tool to assist humans, not replace them in decision-making roles. Okay. So, is that a fair point? So we should use ChatGPT as a tool, not as a mode of writing, not to do the writing for us, but to use it as a tool. Okay, to me, AI can process data well, but it still lacks true understanding or empathy. We can question AI does not have the capacity to empathize like humans do. Again, you might beg to differ. I don't know. This is generally an opinion. It's not backed by evidence, so it comes from me. Maybe your own opinion will come from your own personal experiences. The last one, this is the last component, it seems to me that AI will transform global economies by increasing efficiency and productivity across nearly every industry. You cannot really you cannot really deny that. It's really, truly developing the world and developing global economies vastly and exponentially as well. It seems to me that AI has enormous potential, but without proper regulation, it could lead to job displacement, and ethical problems. We talked about ethics in this particular video. We talked about job displacement, again in this video. It has the potential in the right areas to benefit society, but it has to be properly regulated, like especially in education, where there's this whole debate about ChatGPT. Okay? And that concludes my session on giving opinions. There are other components we can use. You can look them up. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. Please tune in to my next video. Looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for watching. Real pleasure as always. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.